Every day, it looks like Overwatch is falling farther and farther behind. Let's talk about it. This is not going to be my normal type of content, but I've been gone for a while, so I want to address everything that's been going on in this space. Normally, everything I do is super scripted, but this video won't be. Truthfully, it's been a while since I've played Overwatch. Like maybe 2-3 months. I've done this a few times in the past where I've taken much longer breaks from Overwatch. You know, you can only do the same thing so many times before you get tired of it. But this time feels a little different. Marvel Rivals is the new kid on the block. It's the game everyone's talking about. My Twitter feed is filled with it. Reddit is filled with it. It's everywhere, and I hardly see Overwatch anymore. You know, I don't really chime in on stuff like this, but I'm gonna give you my take on Marvel Rivals. It's not for me. I don't care about Marvel, like, at all. I don't watch the movies, I don't read comics, I don't care. The character I like the most in Marvel is probably Carnage, and he's not even in the game, so it's not for me. I love Overwatch, and I have no real desire to cover Marvel Rivals or make content about it. So I'm not going to. It's cool, it's fun, it's wacky, and I'll even go as far to say it's a great game, but it's not for me. It's kind of embarrassing, but actually I've been playing League of Legends in the meantime. I know that makes me a freak or whatever, but it's just something fresh and new. There's so many new characters to learn. There's so much the game has to offer because it's a different type of game. I've just been having a blast playing it, and that brings me back to Overwatch. And I think the thumbnail for this video really sums it up. It's just not enough. Overwatch just got an update, and it's a disappointing one. There's no new content worth talking about in it even. The Ashe Mythic is really cool. I love playing Ashe, so I'll probably get it. The Maximilian Vault is kind of cool, I guess. League does do a similar thing where you get this shop with the cards that you get to flip over and be like, oh, what are these deals I'm gonna get? But I mean, it's just another way to get money out of the players. It's not really content. And that's really the issue with Overwatch. I know content takes time. I know it's difficult for the developers to come up with something and execute it. It takes months of time to make that happen. But man, does Overwatch really need something to come out and just shake the game up. Marvel Rivals is the new hit game, and Overwatch needs to be reinvigorated. It's stayed the same for so long. It feels like the devs are too afraid to drastically shake things up, which I can understand. Overwatch has this feel about it. Even whenever I open the game up and go through the menus, there's just this level of polish and cleanliness that the game has in every aspect. It's really impressive, and it definitely makes Overwatch unique, but I think the devs have got to play a little more fast and loose with this stuff. League of Legends just got a big shakeup. There's new mechanics, objectives have been added, and they make the gameplay really different. My priorities in-game are different, and I think Overwatch needs that. If Overwatch wants to compete in the hero shooter space, even if it's the game that created that space, it's gonna need to do something that can separate it from the other games, that make it feel better. I really think Overwatch just needs something like that. Change the objectives, change the way we play, give us hero bans, give us something that makes the game feel fresh. And another aspect that I think is important to talk about here is all of the content creators on Overwatch seem to have left. They've all jumped ship to Marvel Rivals. And I get it. Overwatch has been around for so long, and most people who built their careers on it have been doing that same thing for years. They're bored and tired. But me, I just started, I just got here, and now all of a sudden everyone's leaving. Part of me thinks this could be a great opportunity for me. I could replace Flats, and I could be the new Overwatch guy, because, you know, everyone else has decided that there's more fun to be had and more money to be made in Marvel Rivals. But hell, I don't know if I want to be tied to Overwatch either. I mean, look at the way things are going. It doesn't really look good. I don't think the ship is sinking, but my whole channel is based on Overwatch. My whole career has been tied to this game, and I just started it, and now it kind of looks like things are bad. My content isn't personality driven, it's info driven. Overwatch isn't dead, but it's not in a good position. I'm not going anywhere, but it really makes me question the viability of making just the type of content I have been. I don't want to see Overwatch die, so I really hope that the devs have something big planned. I mean, they had to have known that Marvel Rivals was going to come out and probably shake things up, that they were going to have a real competitor in the space for once. So I'm really hoping that they have something in the works that's going to relight the passion in the Overwatch community. I see posts on the Overwatch Reddit. I know that Overwatch has never had an amazing Twitch presence, but it is decreasing. the player count on Steam is decreasing. And I know most of the players for Overwatch are probably playing through Battle.net, but it's clear that Marvel Rivals has hit Overwatch hard. Overwatch had its 6v6 launch or event or whatever you want to call it also, and I did play a little bit of that. And my impressions were kind of middling. I don't know, the game doesn't feel that much different. I wouldn't mind if we went back to 6v6. I don't really care all that much. I don't play Overwatch for the format. I mostly play it because it has a fun gameplay loop and characters and stuff. Like, it's just that the heroes are awesome and piloting them feels really fun regardless of how many tanks are on the field. I will say playing like Hazard with Doomfist was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. I really like Hazard. Overwatch's hero design is just fantastic, but it's still not enough. Giving us 6v6 right whenever Marvel Rivals came out, I think was a horrible move. I think it needed to happen earlier so that it could have some real impact, but it felt like everybody tried 6v6 and went, this is okay. It's probably better, but you know, it's whatever. And then Marvel Rivals came out and it's like, oh, the new shiny thing is here. I'm gonna go do that. Everyone is talking about it. And I think probably the most important thing about Marvel Rivals is that it's drawn in a lot of the general populace who didn't really have anything to do with Overwatch in the first place. People who don't play these kinds of games are now playing Marvel Rivals. And if Overwatch had done a better job, they'd be playing Overwatch. It sucks, but I think the ship has kind of sailed on that. Unless Overwatch does something really amazing or really drastic, I think a lot of the players who could have been Overwatch fans are gonna be Marvel Rivals fans, and that's just how it is. Like I said, I just really hope that something new happens with Overwatch, that it gets some kind of shakeup and, you know, things will look up. But yeah, I know everyone who subs to this channel expects Overwatch content, and I will keep making Overwatch content. But would you like me to cover more than Overwatch? Would you watch streams if I started streaming? Should I be the new Overwatch guy? Because I really don't know. I'd love to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. But this whole situation has really given me a lot to think about when it comes to YouTube and making content and tying your whole career to one game, because I think the foundation will always be shaky. Overwatch has had its ups and downs throughout the years. You know, the content creators who have stuck with it this whole time have a lot of resiliency to have done so, but it definitely feels like I'm catching the tail end of something that was great. And I'm hoping that Overwatch can be great again, not just, you know, for my career, but also because I love playing the game and I want to see it thrive. But it's not looking good right now. I think I've said that so many times in this video already. And yeah, I don't know. It's troubling. But yeah, I just wanted to give you my take on everything that's been going on in the space. I know I've been gone for a while, so I'll let you know where I've been right now. We had a family emergency. Everyone's okay, so, you know, don't worry. And then the holidays happened right after, so we really didn't have a lot of time to make videos. And then the video we've been working on is a massive video, so it's just taking forever to get it out. The script is already at like 10,000 words, so it's gonna be a really long video. We might put out something shorter in the meantime. That's kind of the reason I wanted to get this out, is sort of just break the ice of posting again, you know, get something out there. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in my league games maybe. I'm bronze like 4 or whatever, so you'll probably win if you see me, but hey, I'll be there.